Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of my bad boy membership program. This one's called Mastering Sexual Conversations, 5 Ways to Get Comfortable Talking Sexually with Women. All right. So guys, I understand that some of y'all are not comfortable flirting, building sexual tension with women. Y'all are afraid of doing this, right? So I came out with this program to teach you how to be comfortable talking sexual with women, flirting, and getting those things going down. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you guys a quick clip. And remember, if you want to see this entire thing, go to badboymembership.com so you can check out this program. Plus, I have hundreds of other programs on the Bad Boy membership right now. All right, check this out. Making it a habit to talk to women in general. Making it a habit of talking to women in general. Now you might think, Locario, this is so obvious though. Like I know you tell us to talk to 25 women a day. And yes, I do. This is why I tell you to talk to 25 women a day. But when I talk about making it a habit to talk to women in general, I'm saying make it a habit to talk to women in general about whatever. So meaning that if you see a woman, hey, how's your day going? Right? Being social in general with women. Now, within this, of course, you still flirt, build sexual tension, all these other things with women. But what I'm saying is you need to be social with women in general, right? So remember earlier I was talking about being platonic, right? You can have a platonic small talk conversation with a woman, right? But what I'm saying is that when we talk about making it a habit of talking to women in general, you want to be able to make it a habit where even if you're having regular small talk, platonic conversations with women, or you're having, sexual conversations with women, you want to be able to be the guy who can open his mouth and talk to women on a consistent basis and do that in general in your life. Now, the way that this makes it to where you're going to be comfortable talking to women sexually is because what happens is this, and pay attention to this, it's very, very important. The reason why you are feeling uncomfortable talking to women sexually is because you are thinking that there's something wrong with talking to women sexually, right? But the reason why you think there's something wrong with talking to women sexually like that is because you think that there is something special or, different or taboo about talking sexually, right? But the reason why you think that there's something special or taboo about talking to women sexually is because you don't talk to women in general enough. Because what happens is when you talk to women in general, right, you're going to look at talking to women as something normal. So when you look at talking to women as something normal, then when you start talking sexually to women, you will also add talking sexually to women as something normal. But that has to come from the premise of you being able to talk to women in general. So in other words, when you get used to talking to women, period, then whatever you talk about to women becomes normal. Don't let this fly over your head. See, when you don't talk to women in general, talking to women becomes an event for you. It's like, oh my God, I see that girl over there. Should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? Should I not go? She seems so hot. What should I say? What should I do? I don't know. She seems like she might have a boyfriend. Like you're hesitating, you're overthinking, you're doing all this other stuff. That happens because you're not making it a habit to talk to women in general. And so what I'm saying is that if you make it a habit to talk to women in general, you're not going to hesitate. You're not going to second guess. You're just going to be talking to a woman. You're going to be talking to this woman, that woman, having conversations or whatever it is like that. So now when you're used to having conversations with women, period, you are not afraid to have conversations with women. And when you're not afraid to have conversations with women, whatever conversation you are having, right, is not going to be a big deal and will be normal, which is why you can have the conversation. And a type of conversation you can have is a sexual one. You see what I'm saying? So right now, when you are not talking to women, you're putting conversations with women on a pedestal already. This is why a lot of you guys are afraid to approach girls and talk to girls, and you make it this big thing and all this other stuff. So by putting conversations period on a pedestal, because you're not having enough and you're not making it a habit, then what happens is that the idea of talking sexual with a woman is even a bigger deal, because you've already put sex on a pedestal already, just in general. So now talking to women about sex, that's crazy. But if you talk to women in general as a habit, it doesn't matter what you're talking about, because you're used to talking to women. Do you see what I'm saying? So now what happens is, if you're the guy who's used to talking to women, right? What's going to happen is that you're going to see that women are easy to talk to. And when you see that women are easy to talk to, then what's going to happen is that you're going to start to see signs of women who are interested in you beyond just something platonic, right? And I'm going to talk about that next when we talk about the vibe test, right? But what I want you guys to understand is you got to make it a habit of talking to women in general. So again, you talk to 25 women a day, right? Whether you're on the street or whatever, or hitting chicks up online or whatever it is like that, right? And you do this consistently every day. Because what happens is that when you do this consistently every day and it becomes a habit that you talk to women, then being able to be sexual with women in the conversation is going to be easy, because you're already comfortable talking to women, right? See, the thing is this, you're not really uncomfortable talking to women sexually. You are actually uncomfortable talking to women. Don't let that go past your head. Don't let it go over your head. You are not really uncomfortable talking to women sexually. You are uncomfortable talking to women, period. Because when you're comfortable talking to women, then you will be comfortable talking to women sexually. You see what I'm saying? So it's not really a thing of, oh, there's something special or different about sex. You were just uncomfortable talking to women. And check this out. Earlier, we were talking about having a sex positive mindset. Yes? So if you have a sex positive mindset, then that means that when you talk to women and you're making it sexual, that means that that is what? A positive conversation. Yes? See, when you have a negative mindset about sex, then of course you're going to feel some type of way talking about sex. So you think sex, there's something bad and icky and weird about it. So why, I can't say this to her because she's going to get offended. Why would she get offended if talking about sex is good? If sex is positive and good and she likes sex, why would she be offended about talking about something that she likes? You see how that works? So remember, your mindset has to be a certain way. And then you have to get into the habit of talking to women in general. Now, let's move on to number 3, the vibe test. So you're like, Locario, what is the vibe test? Now, this right here is super important. And this is something that I say for the Bad Boy membership. So congratulations for being here, because this is this is the type of stuff that you gotta, really understand, right? So what is the vibe test? Now, this is the crux of understanding how to communicate with women sexually and how you can be comfortable in these situations, right? So the vibe test is that when you're having all right, guys, so remember, make sure you go to badboymembership.com right now. Join the Bad Boy membership so you can watch this program plus all the other dating advice tutorials on the Bad Boy membership. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.